Welcome to the Heart-Centered Parenting Roadmap. Throughout this series, we are exploring how to transform exhausting daily parenting struggles into moments of connection. Most parents are familiar with the grind of daily battles. Whether it's holiday homework or cleaning up toys, routine tasks frequently turn into a test of wills. You've likely seen the pattern. The harder you push for a task to be completed, the more a child tends to dig their heels in. Breaking this cycle involves a shift from forced compliance to intentional connection, moving toward a strategy where cooperation comes from the relationship rather than just a command. There is a classic fable about the sun and the wind competing to see who could remove a traveler's coat. The wind tried force, blowing a fierce gale to strip the coat away. The strategy backfired. Faced with that aggressive force, the traveler simply gripped the coat tighter to protect himself. Then the sun tried. By simply shining warmly, the sun made the environment more comfortable, and the traveler eventually chose to remove the coat himself. Much like the traveler, children often hold on to their resistance when they feel forced. To encourage them to let go, we are going to look at how to apply the warmth of the sun to parenting. This approach is called connection before correction, and it works through a specific 3-step protocol designed to de-escalate resistance. Step 1 is the physical pause. This is the first thing you do the moment a child refuses a request. Instead of standing over them to deliver a lecture, stop speaking and take a single deep breath. Move your body down to the child's level. Get low enough so that you can establish direct eye contact without looking down at them. Matching their physical height changes the dynamic of the encounter, reducing the visual cues of a power struggle before you say a word. Step 2 is the verbal connection. This requires you to acknowledge what the child is doing before you steer them toward a new task. You might say something like, "I see that tower you built. Those blue blocks on top look really steady." The most common mistake here is following that acknowledgement with the word "but." When the word "but" drops into the sentence, it signals to the child that the praise wasn't genuine, it was just a lead-in for a demand. The connection you just started to build snaps. To avoid this, finish your acknowledgement and take a slow breath. This creates a clean break and keeps the connection honest. Validating their play without immediate conditions helps the child feel seen, which makes it easier for them to move on to the next step. Finally, we have step 3, the gentle pivot. This is the bridge where you transition their focus to the work that needs to be done. Using transitional words like once or when allows you to link their current activity to the requirement. The formula is simple. Acknowledge their play, use the transitional word, and then assign a small, specific task. In a homework scenario, it sounds like this. Once we set this tower aside, let's tackle 2 math problems. When you use this structure, you may notice the child's posture shift or their shoulders drop as the tension of the refusal leaves the room. By addressing the child's need to be noticed first, you reduce the emotional friction that usually leads to a no, allowing the transition to happen with much less resistance. Your prayog, or real-life experiment, for tonight is to use this 3-step protocol the very next time your child resists a request. Afterward, take a moment to reflect. Compare how the child reacted to this warm approach versus the wind of a typical power struggle. Remember that this is a practice. The goal is the steady, gradual softening of daily friction, not a one-time fix. In the next video, we'll look at why children often interrupt or act out simply because their connection bowl is empty. We will introduce the 10-minute microdate, a tool designed to give children the focused attention they need so you can work without interruptions. Moving from conflict to connection is a skill you can develop. By using these practices, you can change